everybody, and welcome along to the Big Quiz Night In. It has been a while, hasn't it? Just before we dive into everything we want to talk about this evening and the quiz, of course, itself, the main event, I just want to make sure that I'm coming through nice, loud and clear because it's been a while since we've done this. So just give us a shout in the comments if it's too loud, too quiet. I'll adjust the volumes and then I'll know what a good setting is for this new location where I am now. Finally moved house. Let's see who's in the chat, but yeah, please do let me know if the volume is good where you are. So yes, let's have a quick look. It's great to see so many familiar faces here this evening, or at least to see familiar names. So we'll be giving you all a shout out too. Let's see who we got then. Jenny and Team Bath are in the chat. Welcome along, guys. Sounds all good as well. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Good stuff. Right, we can carry on then. Good. Sue and the Donuts. Hello to you all. Oh, I've missed saying these names so much. Martin says, Happy Christmas, Chris and the BGNI community. Let's get Quizzical in the house. Excellent. And hashtag, can I have a pee, please, Chris? You absolutely can. Do it now before the first round. Brilliant. Who else we got? We've got Pinky in the Brain reporting for quiz duty. Thanks, Gabby. Great to have you back. And Jason's here as well. Do we have anybody else from Back in Black, I wonder? I'll try not to do too many questions and things that you're going to hear on Thursday if you're going to be there at the King's Head and Bell, which is, of course, where this quiz came from. The King's Head and Bell in Abingdon. That's where this whole online quiz originated from. Okay, we've got Diva here. So glad you could come back, Diva. Welcome. And also we have Maddie Cat Lady there in the chat saying good evening too. Who else have we got here? Sam says too quiet. All right, okay. Well, I will turn things up ever so slightly my side, and we'll see if that helps. I can adjust a couple of different things here, so hopefully that'll be a little bit better now. Evening to Ed. And let's see, who else? Amanda says, yeah, do the same questions so we can win. I'm sure there'll be some crossover. I've tried to keep it as different as I can. But yeah, be prepared for that, just so you know. Sue says the sounds perfect as well. Good. All right. So, right, well, let's see. Where are we? So, it's been 37 weeks since the last Big Quiz Night In. That was episode 100. And Sam, thank you for confirming the volume's better. Good. 37 weeks have passed. We have moved house at last. It took a long old time, and we've now got a new office. So I've redecorated. Chrissy has redecorated more than I have. Full disclosure, I've painted a bit. That's what some of this beautiful blue is behind me here. Once it's all done, I'll share a little tour of the office if you like. But I want to wait till it's all finished before I do. I know some of you asked about that. What else have we got going on in the chat? Vernier's here. Evening all, nice to be here and see you. Tonight just Peter and me. Oh, that's lovely though. I'm glad you guys could be here as well. So if you haven't seen the post in the Top Fan group yet, which is a separate private group for top fans of Big Quiz Night In, you can find it and join it if you want to, if you're not already. That's where I shared the quizzes for tonight. We're going to do entertainment, all Christmas connected, of course. We're going to do potluck round, so general knowledge, and then we're going to do music trivia round, and finally we're going to do a logos quiz, which will be something I bring up on screen and you have to work out what these logos are and things like that. It's all connected to Christmas though. You'll see as we go along, I'm sure. And as always, I've got pictures to show you, picture round questions to go in the background whilst we're doing the question rounds. You will see that again in a moment too. So just before we get into that first round, we'll flick over to that page and then I will tell you how this works for those of you who are watching along if you haven't played the quizzes here before. So let's go. Right then, so the entertainment round, round number one. So Christmas entertainment, lots of different questions on TV and film, all things Christmas entertainment for this one. I'm going to read out 15 questions to you. There are multiple points available for some of these questions as well. Make a note of them yourself. Don't put them in the comments. We don't do that here. It's just for having fun. It's not about who guesses it correctly first. We're just going to have some fun here this evening, I hope. I'll read out the questions, you make a note of the answers. When we've gone through them all, I'll then give you an option or opportunity for any repeats if you've missed any, if you want me to go back. Then we will go through the answers and you can then say in the comments how many points you scored for that round. There are bonus points available So let's bring up the pictures first. Jay says, looking very professional, by the way, Chris. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have made a few tweaks. This is obviously the Christmassy kind of setup. It will be brand new and totally different in the new year. I might keep the sidebar. The sidebar? Yes, this side. The sidebar with the subjects on. But because I've got this nice backdrop now, it'll look different in the new year when I start up again. But thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the setup. Okay, so with that said, let's bring up the pictures. So your picture round theme for the first 3 rounds this evening is, you've heard of Elf on a Shelf, now get ready for ... So these are alternatives to Elf on the Shelf. A couple of them a little bit later on, I'm not going to lie, little bit rude. It's only a little bit, but it's going to be fun. I hope you appreciate it. Again, just make a note of what you think these are, okay? You've heard of Elf on a Shelf, now get ready for these 2. You get 1 point for each, and I'll confirm what they are at the end to give you your bonus points for these pictures. We have got in the chat my good friend Jan over in Poland. Hello everyone, so happy to see you after such a long time. Good luck with the quiz tonight. Well, I'm really glad you could be here too for however long you've joined us for. And let's make a start then with our first round of the evening, Christmas entertainment. Question number 1. Which duo dressed as Batman and Robin for their 1996 Christmas special? Name the characters, 1 point for each. Which duo dressed as Batman and Robin for their 1996 Christmas special? Oh, right, calm down and settle into things now, can't I? That's it. Big long introduction. Hashtag waffle on, for those who remember that. Question number 2. What was the name of the character played by Richard Attenborough in Miracle on 34th Street? What was the name of the character played by Richard Attenborough in Miracle on 34th Street? Brilliant Christmas movie, that one. But what was the name of the character he played? Okay. Question number 3, this is for 3 points. In which well-known pantomimes could you meet characters named Wishy Washy, Briar Rose, and Dandini? In which well-known pantomimes can you meet characters named Wishy Washy, Briar Rose, and Dandini? 3 different pantomimes. To give you a little bit of a clue, all 3 of them were classic Disney movies as well. So you can have a guess there. If you don't know your panto, just have a guess at those. 1 point for each. But yeah, lovely turnout this evening. Really good to see. I'll be honest with you guys, I was concerned. I wasn't sure how many of you would even want to come back after all this time, so I'm just really happy that so many of you have. I know that some people even sent their apologies as well to say they'd love to, but they can't make it that particular night. That's at least 4 more people have told me that separately now, so it's good. It's good. I think we're good to go again in the new year, so I'm really excited for that now. All right, question number 4. How many ghosts visited Scrooge in the Muppets Christmas Carol? How many ghosts visited Scrooge in the Muppets Christmas Carol? Just water tonight. Till I've finished, of course. Then it's time to have a little celebratory drink, I think. As long as things keep going well. Right, question 5. 3 points available here for question 5. Kevin McAllister, Clark Griswold, and Clarence Oddbody are characters from which well-known Christmas movies? 1 point for each. Kevin McAllister, Clark Griswold, and Clarence Oddbody are characters from which well-known Christmas movies? 1 point for each. Okay. Question 6 now. Question 6. Classic pub quiz question, this one. 30 million viewers tuned in to EastEnders on Christmas Day 1986 to watch Den Watts give his wife Angie what for Christmas? 30 million viewers tuned in to EastEnders on Christmas Day 1986 to watch Den Watts give his wife Angie what for Christmas? Question number 7 now. Question 7. How many Christmas Chronicle movies starring Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn have been made? How many Christmas Chronicle movies starring Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn have been made? Jan coming in there with an amusing response, I'm assuming, to question 6. I should also say there's a couple of comments that scrolled by too fast earlier on, but my wife and children are both watching this evening from downstairs. So hello, of course, to Chrissy, to Abby and Ruben, and everybody say hello back. It's lovely to have them watching too. And I think they would probably have got that question 7 correct. I'm sure they would have done, considering they've been watching those films. Question 8. Which 2 songs have given Cliff Richard a solo UK #1 Christmas Day hit single? Which 2 songs have given Cliff Richard a solo UK #1 Christmas Day single? 1 point for each. Okay, right then. Question number 9. This is for 3 points. BBC One is adapting Charlie Mackesie's best-selling novel into an animated short film. It's debuting on Christmas Eve this year. It's called The Boy and Which 3 Different Animals? 1 point for each. BBC One is adapting Charlie Mackesie's best-selling novel into an animated short film debuting on Christmas Eve this year. It's called The Boy and Which 3 Different Animals? 1 point for each. Yes, Martin, we will go over number 5 again shortly. No problem. We'll do all the repeats at the end, but I'll add that to my list. Okay. So yes, guess the 3 different animals for that one. Question number 10. Put these Christmas movies into the correct order with the earliest released first. The Muppets Christmas Carol, Home Alone, and Scrooged. Put these Christmas movies into the correct order with the earliest release first. The Muppets Christmas Carol, Home Alone, and Scrooged. So if you get them all in the correct order there, you'll get 3 extra points. Those 3 again: The Muppets Christmas Carol, Home Alone, and Scrooged. Okay, question 11 now. Question 11. What was Blackadder's first name in Blackadder's Christmas Carol? What was Blackadder's first name in Blackadder's Christmas Carol? Okay. Question 12 now. Question 12. Which Christmassy film character lived on Mount Crumpit? Which Christmassy film character lived on Mount Crumpit? Question number 13 now. Question 13. Which two actresses swapped homes for Christmas in The Holiday? Which two actresses swapped homes for Christmas in The Holiday? 1 point for each again there. Okay, your next question then is question 14. Which popular TV shows released Christmas specials called Miami Twice, The Christmas Announcement, and Miracle on Evergreen Terrace? Which popular TV shows released Christmas specials called Miami Twice, The Christmas Announcement, and Miracle on Evergreen Terrace? 3 points available there. One more question to go. Don't forget to have a go at the pictures there. I'm sure some of them, I'm pretty sure both of them are pretty easy. We'll see how you do though. But yeah, hopefully you get at least one of them for a bonus point. Okay, question 15. What were the names, or the first names at least, of the elves that were played on film by Orlando Bloom, Will Ferrell, and Toby Jones? What were the first names of the elves that were played on film by Orlando Bloom, Will Ferrell, and Toby Jones? 1 point for each. So that's question 15. I'm going to go back and repeat question 5 for Martin there as requested. Let me know in the comments if you need any other questions repeated before we go through the answers. Question 5 again was Kevin McAllister, Clark Griswold, and Clarence Oddbody are characters from which well-known Christmas movies? 1 point for each. And just before we go through the answers as well, for anybody new that's watching along, if you want to say hello in the comments and give your scores in the comments for a shout out, then please do come up with a funny team name as well. Couple of repeats there for Sam. Okay, so question 3 was in which well-known pantomimes can you meet characters named Wishy Washy, Briar Rose, and Dandini? So 3 well-known pantomimes that feature characters Wishy Washy, Briar Rose, and Dandini. Number 8 was which two songs have given Cliff Richard a solo UK #1 Christmas Day hit single? 1 point for each there. And 14 for Ed and then 15 again for Sam. Okay, so 14 was which popular TV shows released Christmas specials called Miami Twice, The Christmas Announcement, and Miracle on Evergreen Terrace? And finally, question 15 again. What were the first names of the elves that were played on film by Orlando Bloom, by Will Ferrell, and Toby Jones? For 3 points. Okay, that's all the repeats then. Last few seconds thinking time before I go through the answers. And we'll see how well you've all done in that first round back after all this time. Goodness me, it has been a long time. Right, question 1. The duo that dressed up as Batman and Robin for their 1996 Christmas special was Rodney and Delboy Trotter. Rodney and Delboy Trotter, played of course by Nicholas Lyndhurst and David Jason. 1 point for each. Just the character names I asked for that one. Question 2. The name of the character played by Richard Attenborough in Miracle on 34th Street specifically is Kris Kringle. Kris Kringle was his name. Question 3. In which well-known pantomimes can you meet characters named Wishy Washy, Briar Rose, and Dandini? It is Aladdin, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella. Question 4. How many ghosts visited Scrooge in A Muppet's Christmas Carol? There were 5 ghosts in A Muppet's Christmas Carol. I'm not going to say what they are because it ties into a question that's in the next round. Right, and then we'll talk about it. Question 5. Kevin McAllister, Clark Griswold, and Clarence Odbody are characters from which well-known Christmas movies? Kevin McAllister is, of course, Macaulay Culkin's character in the Home Alone movies. Clark Griswold is from the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And Clarence Odbody is from It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, more comments. Luke's here. Luke and Jane, welcome back, Chris. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Okay, ad number 1. So not George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell. They did dress up as Batman and Robin, but not in a Christmas special for 1996, I'm afraid. No. Rodney and Delboy did it. Right, okay, so your next question then is question 6. 30 million viewers tuned in to EastEnders on Christmas Day 1986 to watch Den Watts give his wife Angie what for Christmas. It wasn't herpes, Jan, I'm afraid, funny as it is. It is in fact divorce papers. Question 7. How many Christmas Chronicles movies starring Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn have been made so far? There are 2 of them, just the 2. They're both on Netflix. Both a lot of fun as well, good films. Question 8. Which 2 songs have given Cliff Richard a solo UK #1 on Christmas Day as a hit single? Mistletoe and Wine and Saviour's Day for 2 points. Question 9. BBC One is adapting Charlie Mackesie's best-selling novel into an animated short film debuting on Christmas Eve this year. It's called The Boy and Which 3 Different Animals? It is the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse. 1 point for each. Doesn't matter if you got them in a different order, but just 1 point for each. Question 10. Put these Christmas movies into the correct order with the earliest released first. The Muppets Christmas Carol, Home Alone and Scrooged. In the correct order, earliest released first, Scrooged was in 1988, then Home Alone in 1990, and The Muppets Christmas Carol was in 1992. Chris Kringle, 2 points for first and last name, or just 1 point? No, that's just a 1 point question. Chris Kringle for 1 point. To clarify that there for you, Jan. Okay, right, next one was question 11. Blackadder's first name in Blackadder's Christmas Carol, he played Ebenezer Blackadder. Of course he did. Question 12. Which Christmassy film character lived on Mount Crumpet? That is The Grinch. Question 13. Which 2 actresses swapped homes for Christmas in The Holiday? It is Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet. That was on TV recently, actually. Caught some of it. Question 14. Which popular TV shows released Christmas specials called Miami Twice, The Christmas Announcement, and Miracle on Evergreen Terrace? So for 3 points, Miami Twice is Only Fools and Horses. And then The Christmas Announcement is a Gavin and Stacey Christmas special. And Miracle on Evergreen Terrace is The Simpsons. Evergreen Terrace is where they lived. Question 15. What were the first names of the elves played on film by Orlando Bloom, Will Ferrell and Toby Jones? So Orlando Bloom played an elf in, of course, the Lord of the Rings movies. So the answer is Legolas. Will Ferrell played Buddy the elf. And Toby Jones played Dobby. I don't know about that. Those who know me know why I smirk. Right, so tally up those scores. Your pitch around answers were Santa on a Fanta and Yeti on spaghetti. It's so silly. They just make me laugh. I hope you appreciate them. You got some more of them on the way. So yeah, Santa on a Fanta for 1 point and Yeti on spaghetti for another point. Those are bonus points. Let's see how many you got. Put your team name and your scores in the comments once you've tallied them up. And whilst you're doing that, I'd like to let you all know, I think most of you watching do know, but there is a link in the description of this video, and that will take you to all the places where you can support me and what I do here at Big Quiz 19, especially now it's starting back up again. One thing we'll talk about a little bit more as we go along. As some of you are Patreon supporters of mine, that's been on hold ever since I stopped episode 100, and that's going to pick up again, I believe, in January. I will confirm before the end of the month, but I believe it's going to start up again in January. So we will plan for a brand new Patreon only quiz night the last Tuesday of January, I believe. And then, yeah, so that means that we'll do Facebook Lives again most Tuesdays, and then the last Tuesday of every month will be reserved for Patreon quiz nights. So please do check out your account if you have one, and just to make sure nothing's changed, unless you've changed it. I haven't changed anything either. It's just going to carry on as normal. So just bear that in mind, and let me know if you've got any questions. If you'd like to join and support me, again, you can speak to me or click the link in the description. All right, lots of scores are coming in. So let's see how well you did. Jan says 15 points plus 2 for the pitchers. Not a bad start. That's pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Well done. Okay, 23 points for Team Bath. Excellent. 18 points. Is it Team Danger or is it just Sam tonight? Ed says 19 plus 2 for us. Good effort. Diva's got 19 points. 21 for Back in Black, says Jace. Who's in Back in Black, and is Ed and Amanda separate? I'm confused now. Or are you both putting the scores in together and you combined them there? Okay, I think that's what you've done. But good, thank you for that. Extra comments always help. Maddie says 19 plus 2, another good score. The Donuts have got themselves 25 points. Pinky in the Brain got 22 plus the 2 bonus points. It's all downhill from here. And 29 for Let's Get Quizzical. And the Britzillions need the rest of the team. They say 10 plus 1 points. That's still good. Well done. Sam says, Team Danger, Welsh Division here tonight. Excellent stuff. Glad to have you as always. That's good. Right. Okay, cool. So that, I think, is all your scores. But please do keep putting scores in the comments and keep on commenting. It'll carry over, as always, on to round number 2. Let's go. Okay, so yes, if you haven't put your scores in the comments yet, feel free to do so. I'll still give you shout outs for it. Now, oh, hang on, there's another one coming in. But we do have 2 extra Santa's Little Helpers. Oh, do you, Martin? Okay, that's all right. More the merrier. Okay, let's bring up the pictures then for round number 2 before we start this potluck or general knowledge round. Your pictures are, and I think these might be a bit easier, maybe. Let's see. There we go. There's your pictures. Bonus points for those as well at the end, just like the last round. And we're moving on to, yes, potluck or general knowledge. So 15 more questions. Here we go with question number 1. Which country began the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Which country began the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Question number 2. Put these countries into the correct order with the one that begins its Christmas day first. Japan, India, New Zealand. Put these countries into the correct order with the one that begins its Christmas day first. Japan, India, New Zealand. Okay, so 3 points for that one, if you get them all in the correct order. Question 3, and this is the reason why I couldn't talk about the Muppets Christmas Carol answer too specifically in the last round. Question 3, which were the first 2 ghosts to visit Ebenezer Scrooge in the original Christmas Carol story? Which were the first 2 ghosts to visit Ebenezer Scrooge in the original Christmas Carol story? For those of you who have TikTok, Patrick Stewart is reading it on TikTok and posting like a 3-minute clip every day of another part of the book, and it is so good because you can just imagine he acts it all out as well as reading it by the fireside with a glass of wine or whatever he's got. It's beautiful. Check it out if you've got TikTok. If not, it's worth downloading it just for that. I'm hooked. It's so good. Rue appreciates the first picture. That's my son. Oh, I'm glad you like it, mate. When you're older, I'll introduce you to the one in the other picture. When you're older. Okay, question 4 now. Question number 4. Which 2 ingredients make a classic Bellini cocktail? Which 2 ingredients make a classic Bellini cocktail? 1 point for each. Question number 5. This one's a bit of a throwback. A Christmas joke, if you will. What is Dominic Cummings' favourite Christmas song? What is Dominic Cummings' favourite Christmas song? I hope you appreciate that when we get to it. Some of you may have heard this one before, in fairness. What's his favourite Christmas song? Okay. Question number 6 is for 3 points. Which 3 of Santa's reindeer have names beginning with a D? Which 3 of Santa's reindeer have names beginning with a D? So 3 points available for that one. Question number 7. We asked a question about this in the previous round as well. Slightly different question here, though. The festive character, the Grinch, you now know, lives on Mount Crumpit, which is just north of where? The festive character, the Grinch, you now know, lived in Mount Crumpit, but that is just north of where? For 1 point. Okay. Oh, Jan wants to talk about football. Uh-oh. Chris forgot to ask, what are your thoughts on England in the World Cup and on the final? I disliked the referee of the England-France game quite a lot. Quite a lot. But at the end of the day, we just weren't good enough. Supporting England is very much like supporting Tottenham, unfortunately, which I do both. Yeah, you're always nearly there, nearly good enough, never quite good enough. They just weren't creative enough, didn't create enough chances, didn't test them enough. Can't blame Kane for missing the second penalty. Anybody in the world, even Messi, misses penalties. So, yeah, just happens. And if you have to rely on penalties and free kicks to win a game of football, you're not good enough. Even though people have done it many times before, if you don't win and you're relying on that, you're not good enough. So the best team won. Just a harsh reality, unfortunately. I'll talk about the final. Let me ask this next question, though, first. Question 8. In which country has enjoying a bucket of KFC become a festive tradition since its 1970s advertising campaign promoting it for Christmas? In which country has enjoying a bucket of KFC become a festive tradition since its 1970s advertising campaign promoting Kentucky for Christmas? Name the country where it is a festive tradition. Oh, the baubles are missing from my beard, Martin says. Yeah, I think I may have inadvertently got rid of them. I may have done. I know I got rid of the flashing light ones. The other thing is my beard is about half as long. The last time you saw it, it was down here. Nobody notices that. But yeah, I think the flashing lights I used to wear behind here at Christmas time, the batteries died in them, and they were quite cheap, and you can't replace the batteries in them, so they had to go. I don't know where the balls have gone though. I may have got rid of those as well, because as soon as you start talking, they start jingling, and that means it will be constantly jingling throughout the entire thing. So I think I may have got rid of those as well. Yeah, never mind. Thanks for checking though. Right, your next question, question number 9. Which countries are home to these cakes? Panettone, Stollen, and the Yule log. Which countries are home to these cakes? Panettone, Stollen, and the Yule log. Yeah, seriously, my beard was like, I mean, you can't see, it went like below where you can see my Kiss t-shirt there. Below that, I just kept growing it. It's only in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago maybe that I got it cut short. We noticed, can we suggest a pause to the quiz while you resolve the issue? Yeah. I'm so sorry. Let me just stretch it out. Yeah, no, I had to cut it short. And then worst of all, my my straightener, my beard straightener to tidy all this up, the battery was dead. It hadn't charged, so I couldn't. So I'm a bit scruffy as well. I'd like to have been a bit smarter for you this evening. Still with my Kiss t-shirt on. I don't actually own any Christmas clothes that aren't connected to the company I work for. Long story. So yeah, but it's Christmas. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, and I will talk about the World Cup final in a moment. Next question is question number 10. In which lake is the Peter Pan Cup swimming race held on every Christmas day? In which lake is the Peter Pan Cup swimming race held on every Christmas day? Yeah, World Cup final. I am ultimately okay with Argentina winning it. I didn't mind really, because we've got Spurs player for both of them, and Hugo Lloris, the goalkeeper for France, the captain. He won it at the last World Cup, so it's no big thing that he didn't win it this time. From my perspective, I'm quite happy that Romero got to lift the World Cup. Now we've got 2 World Cup winners in our side, which is pretty cool. And Messi totally deserves all the praise he gets, because he's the best player in the world. End of discussion there, you know. So it's good that he gets to cap his career off with a World Cup win. It just feels right, you know. So yeah, great game. I only really watched live extra time and the penalties, but I caught up with the highlights, and yeah, brilliant game. One of the best. Another final tour. I know, Jace, Kiss, they just keep on going, don't they? Yeah. It's our last final end of the road tour. This was the end of the road tour. It's supposed to be the last one. And then COVID broke it all up, and then they just kept coming back for more. So, question 11. How many different types of sweets are in a tin of Quality Street? I know there's a lot less sweets than there used to be, because the tins are half the size, if not less than half the size that they used to be a long time ago. But how many different types of sweets are in a tin of Quality Street? Yes. Jason says Messi is the GOAT. Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah, I know Ronaldo, like, there's always that, oh, who's better, Ronaldo or Messi? Well, I mean, just look at what they've won. The only real difference is the fact that the only like massive difference really is the fact that Messi's now won the World Cup. And I would rather have him in my team than Ronaldo if I had to choose between the two. But then, you know, they're both amazing players. Amazing players. But yeah, Messi's the GOAT for me as well. Okay, your next question. Question number 12. Which popular festive drink is also known as milk punch? Which popular festive drink is also known as milk punch? Oh, yeah, and I've just seen you shared with me an advert that Harry Kane was in. I think that's the one with Johnny Wilkinson, isn't it? Yeah, it's not aged well, considering he teaches Harry Kane to launch the ball over the crossbar. That's probably going to haunt him for quite a while, more so than the actual penalty in the World Cup, just that advert. Yeah, I've seen that. It's funny. It's sad, but it's also very funny. Question 13. Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? Okay, your next question is for 4 points. The chemical symbols of which 4 elements spell the word cracker when placed next to each other? The chemical symbols of which 4 elements spell the word cracker when placed next to each other? One point for each correct chemical there, of course. Cracker, just to be clear, C-R-A-C-K-E-R. Right, start thinking about any repeats you might want. Question 15 now. For 3 final points, which 3 European countries produce the most real Christmas trees per year? Which 3 European countries produce the most real Christmas trees per year? In any order, 1 point for each. Okay, let me know then if you want any questions repeated, and then we will go through the answers. We'll of course do the answers for those 2 pictures as well, so make sure you've had a guess. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Get ready for, what are those 2? 1 point for each of those again. No more repeats requested so far, so I might just start going through the answers then. Found a good pace for this one, I think, by the looks of it. Okay, so 1 point for each correct answer. Here we go. Question 1. Which country began the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? It is Germany. Question 2. Put these countries into the correct order, with the one that begins its Christmas day first. The 3 I gave you were Japan, India, and New Zealand. But in the correct order, earliest first, or the Christmas day first, New Zealand, then Japan, then India. Question 3. Which were the first 2 ghosts to visit Ebenezer Scrooge in the original Christmas Carol? It is Jacob Marley, and then it's the Ghost of Christmas Past. In the Muppets, the reason it's 5 and not 4 is because you have Statler and Waldorf playing Jacob Marley and the character they made up for the film, Robert Marley, as Marley and Marley brothers, yeah? So that's why there's 5 there. There's 4 in the original story, though. It's Jacob Marley and then the Ghost of Christmas Past. So 2 points there. Question 4. Which 2 ingredients make up a classic Bellini cocktail? It is Prosecco and peach puree. Question 5, the Christmas joke. What is Dominic Cummings' favourite Christmas song? Driving Home for Christmas. Question 6, which 3 of Santa's reindeer have names beginning with a D? It is Dasher, Dancer, and Donna. Dasher, Dancer, Donna. 1 point for each again. Right, so question 7. You know that the Grinch lives in Mount Crumpet now, but that is just north of where? It's called Whoville. W-H-O-V-I-L-L-E. Whoville. Question 8. In which country has enjoying a bucket of KFC become a festive tradition since the 1970s advertising campaign promoting Kentucky for Christmas? It's in Japan. Question 9. Which countries are home to these cakes? Panettone, Stollen, and the Yule log. Panettone is Italy, Stollen, originally from Germany, and the Yule log from France. Question 10. The Peter Pan Cup, the swimming race that's held on Christmas Day every year, is in the Serpentine in London. Question 11. In the tin of Quality Street, there are 12 different types of sweets. Question 12. The popular festive drink Milk Punch is eggnog. Question 13. In 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, it is sugar plums that danced in children's heads as they slept. Question 14 now. The 4 chemical elements that spell the word cracker when their symbols are placed next to each other: chromium, actinium, potassium, and erbium. And finally, for this round, question 15, which 3 European countries produce the most real Christmas trees per year? You could write these in any order: Germany, Denmark, and Norway. Now, your pictures. You have got Shrek on a deck, or Shrek on the deck, and then you've got Rocky on a jockey. Never fail to make me laugh, these ones. Okay, so there's 2 bonus points there, 1 point for each of the pictures. Tally up your scores, let me know in the comments how well you did. Let's see how you go with that round. And in a moment we'll be moving on to our music trivia round, round number 3. Let's see what we've got here then, some comments coming in. Yes, Ed. Yes. Robert Marley, Bob Marley, exactly. Yeah, it's Jacob and Robert in the Muppet Christmas Carol. Donna, liking kebab. No, sounds the same, but no. I'm not entirely sure I'd want to eat a reindeer kebab. Jan says there can also be carbon, radium, carbon, potassium, and erbium. Yeah. Well, that might be the case, but I asked you for 4. So that's 5. So if I asked for 5, then it probably would just be that. But I asked for 4. But yes, good thinking. Sorry, you missed the answer to 11. Question 11's answer was 12 types of sweets in Quality Street. Right. Let's just refresh the comments again. Here we go. Okay, so team scores are coming in now. Team Danger, 20 points for Team Danger Wales Division. 18 points plus 2 for the pitchers for Diva. 20 plus 2 for Maddie. Excellent scores. 20 plus 2 for Let's Get Quizzical. Donuts have got 18. Gabby says 23 plus 2 bonus points for Pinky and the Brain. Ruben says, it's Ruben, do you mind if you tell them the joke I told you earlier? You'll have to put it in the comments. You can type it in, mate. It's fine. Or get mummy too. Because I can't remember it. I've got too many things to concentrate on up here, I'm afraid. Keep the team scores coming in there, everybody. Let's see. 20 plus 2 for Back in Black. But carbon is double, so in general there are 4 elements. Oh, Jan. Move on. Show off. 24 points for Team Bath. And Jan does get 20 plus 2 for yourself. And he is doing pretty well tonight. That's not bad going for 2 rounds now. Well done, mate. Any more scores, please do let me know. And I am going to flick over now to our music trivia round. But as always, keep those comments coming in. Right, let's go. Okay, music round. Music trivia round, I should say. You know, we can't play actual licensed music on this because Facebook would take it down immediately. It makes it very difficult for us to do fun stuff like that. But music trivia, hopefully you'll get some fun out of this one. 15 questions and 2 pictures again coming your way now. This one's probably a bit trickier. I still think they're pretty easy, but these are probably the trickiest ones. So good luck. You might get 2 bonus points there as well. I'm going to go through the questions now for your Christmas music trivia round. 15 questions again, 1 point for each unless otherwise stated. Question number 1 now. In November 2022, what title did Mariah Carey try and fail to claim and trademark for herself as part of a planned branding for her new product line? In November 2022, what title did Mariah Carey try and fail to claim and trademark for herself as part of planned branding for her new product line? What possible Christmassy link could she try to have captured for herself and trademarked it? Okay, question number 2 now. Question 2. According to the 12 Days of Christmas, what did my true love send to me on the 6th day? According to the 12 Days of Christmas, what did my true love send to me on the 6th day? I know my kids are going to get that. They were singing this earlier. So, on the 12 Days of Christmas, what did my true love send to me on the 6th day? Question number 3 now. Question 3. Along with Lad Baby, which act has had the most UK Christmas #1 hit singles with 4? Along with Lad Baby, which act has had the most UK Christmas #1 hit singles with 4? Question number 4 now. I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day is a festive hit by which English glam rock band? I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day was a festive hit by which English glam rock band? Okay, question number 5 now. Who duetted on the Christmas #1 Something Stupid in 1967? And who did Robbie Williams duet with when he covered it in December 2001? So this is for 3 points. Who duetted on the Christmas #1 Something Stupid in 1967? And who did Robbie Williams then duet with when he covered it in December 2001? 3 points there. 1 point for each in the duet and 1 point for who duetted with Robbie Williams. Right, question number 6 now. Question 6. Which of the following singer-songwriters does not have a Christmas album in the top 5 selling of the 21st century? Michael Bublé, Rod Stewart, Cliff Richard, or Mariah Carey? Which of the following singer-songwriters does not have a Christmas album in the top 5 selling of the 21st century? Michael Bublé, Rod Stewart, Cliff Richard, or Mariah Carey? Okay, everyone, prepare. It's Tigger, isn't it? What did Tigger say when Piglet said, "We need a wee"? Answer, what if Winnie the Pooh? What if we need the poo? I forgot how silly it was. I was about to say bad, but it's not bad. It's just silly. Thank you, Ruben. What did Tigger say when Piglet said, "We need a wee"? What if we need a poo? Oh, bother. Okay. Question number 7. When Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machine made it to Christmas #1 in the UK in 2009, what was this in protest against? When Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machine made it to Christmas #1 in the UK in 2009, what was this in protest against? I remember buying it in multiple different ways to help it get to #1 because of this. Probably one of my favourite Christmas #1s ever for the same reason. Question 6 to repeat when ready. Yes, okay, yeah. We'll go back to number 6 at the end. No problem there, Amanda. Question 8 now. Question number 8. I Believe in Father Christmas is a holiday hit by which English musician? I Believe in Father Christmas is a holiday hit by which English musician? Rage Against the Machine, Jan says, I often wonder against what machine are they raging? My top pick is the printer. Yeah, probably would be, yeah. Of all the machines that we deal with, those are sometimes the most frustrating. Can never find them, can they? The computer can never find them. It's like, it's right there! It's right there! Can't find it. Computer says no. Yeah. I'm sure you know the real machine they're talking about, though. But yeah, funny. All right, next question then. Where do we get to? We're on to, oh yeah, number 9 now. Okay, question number 9. Which children's TV characters had a Christmas hit single with I Believe in Christmas in 2001? Which children's TV characters had a Christmas hit single with I Believe in Christmas in 2001? Okay, question number 10. In which Christmas song is Santa encouraged to hurry down the chimney tonight? In which Christmas song is Santa encouraged to hurry down the chimney tonight? Okay, question 11. In 1955, Alma Cogan sang a Christmas song warning you never do a tango with whom? In 1955, Alma Cogan sang a Christmas song warning you never do a tango with whom? Right, question number 12 now. This one is for 2 points. Who has teamed up with Lad Baby this year for their new Christmas charity single, and which charity is it for? For 2 points, who has teamed up with Lad Baby this year for their new Christmas charity single, and which charity is it for? Three more questions to go. Jan says he'll be happy if he scores 10 points this round. Well, plenty more chances for points. Okay, question 13 then. How many times has Do They Know It's Christmas been UK Christmas #1? How many times has Do They Know It's Christmas been UK Christmas #1? Question 14 now. Question 14. Which Christmas song is the most popular according to streaming statistics around the world? Which Christmas song is the most popular according to streaming statistics around the world? Just for 1 point, that one. The title will be enough to get you the point, but I'm sure you'll know the artist if you get the title. But yeah, just the 1 point for this one. Which Christmas song is the most popular according to streaming statistics around the world? Oh, there's a big hello from Abby in the chat, everybody. Just so you know, in the new year, I will be bringing back the kids to come and ask a question at the start of the show again. Didn't do it tonight because I just wanted to get settled in this new environment and get everything going. But I will be inviting them to come and ask a question at the start of the show as and when they can in the new year. So look forward to that. Who it will be each quiz is a different matter. We shall see. But we'll probably get them alternating most of the time, I imagine. Okay. Right, your final question then in this music round. Put these 12 days of Christmas gifts into the correct order, with the earliest appearance in the song first. Pipers piping, drummers drumming, lords are leaping. Put these 12 days of Christmas gifts into the correct order, with the earliest appearance in the song first. Pipers piping, drummers drumming, and lords are leaping. For a total of 3 points. That is the last question in your music round. Please do let me know if you have any repeats that you'd like me to make. I know we've got one already. I'll go back to in just a minute. But now's the time if you want to let me know if you want a question repeated. So we're going to go back to question 6 then. Amanda's asked for this one. Question number 6. Which of the following singer-songwriters does not have a Christmas album in the top 5 selling of the 21st century? So the answers I gave you were, or the choices I gave you were, Michael Bublé, Rod Stewart, Cliff Richard, and Mariah Carey. One of those is not in the top 5 selling Christmas albums of the 21st century. Which is it? Sue and the Donuts have asked for number 1. Martin says, could you please repeat 6, 8 and 12? Okay, alright, let's go back to number 1 then and work our way down. So question number 1. In November 2022, what title did Mariah Carey try and fail to claim and trademark for herself as part of a planned branding for a new product line? What title did she try and claim for herself? Obviously, it's a Christmassy connection to it. Right, so then for Martin, I think it was... Yes, 6, 8 and 12. Okay, question 6. I've just repeated, so that's fine. That's the top 5 selling of the 21st century, the Christmas albums one. And then 8 was... I Believe in Father Christmas is a holiday hit by which English musician? So who released that song? Who had a hit with that song first? I Believe in Father Christmas is a holiday hit by which English musician? And 12, and then we'll go down to 15 again. So 12 was who has teamed up with Lad Baby this year for their new Christmas charity single, and which charity is it for 2 points. And then question 15 again. Put these 12 days of Christmas gifts into the correct order with the earliest appearance in the song first. Pipers piping, drummers drumming, lords are leaping. Okay. So that's all the repeats that we've been asked for. Going to slowly delay and give you a few more seconds thinking, and we're going to go through the answers for this round before we move on to our final round of the evening, our Christmas logo message you'll see very soon. So, here we go. Question number 1. The title that Mariah Carey tried and failed to claim and trademark for herself was Queen of Christmas. She wanted to call her new product line Queen of Christmas and things related to that, and she was refused because other people have already laid claim to it prior to her. Question 2. According to the 12 Days of Christmas, what did my true love send to me on the 6th day? It is 6 geese a-laying. Question 3. Along with Lad Baby, which act has had the most UK Christmas #1 hit singles with 4? It is The Beatles. The Beatles and Lad Baby are both tied. Nobody's had more Christmas #1s than them. The difference being is that Lad Baby's had the last 4 in a row, and obviously nobody's ever done that before. And if they get it this year, that'll be 5 in a row, which will be even more impressive, despite the fact it's quite unbelievable we even need this to be a thing. Bless them. At least they're doing something about it. All right, more on that in a minute. Question 4. I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day is a festive hit by which English glam rock band? That is Slade with I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. Question 5. Who duetted on the Christmas #1? Sorry, that's not Slade, is it? That's Wizzard. I just realised. That's Wizzard. Slade is Merry Xmas, everybody. Wizzard. There you go. Question 5. Who duetted on the Christmas #1 Something Stupid in '67, and who did Robbie Williams duet with when he covered it in December 2001? It is Frank and Nancy Sinatra who had the original, so 2 points there, 1 for each. And then with Robbie Williams, it was Nicole Kidman for a 3rd point. Question 6. Which of the following singer-songwriters does not have a Christmas album in the top 5 selling of the 21st century? Now, all the ones I gave you are in the top 10. Obviously, 4 of them are in the top 5. 1 of them is not. And the one that's not is Mariah Carey. Her album is, although it's another big, very popular Christmas album, it's in 7th place overall in the 21st century. All the others are in the top 5. So yes, question 6, the answer is Mariah Carey, who is in 7th place. Question 7, when Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machine made it to Christmas #1 in the UK for 2009, what was this protesting against? It was the X Factor, because they dominated Christmas #1 for several years. So a protest was to get that song back in the charts, and they got it to Christmas #1. Question 8. I Believe in Father Christmas is a holiday hit by which English musician? That is Greg Lake. Question 9. Which children's TV characters had a Christmas hit single with I Believe in Christmas in 2001? That is the Tweenies. Jan's got his first points after question 5. And Jason says the Queen of Christmas, not. Yeah. Despite the fact her song is quite popular, the album, not so much. I mean, it's still pretty popular to be 7th, in fairness, out of everything in the world that could be in the charts for that. But yeah, no, not quite so popular. Right, question 10. In which Christmas song is Santa encouraged to hurry down the chimney tonight? It is Santa Baby. Question 11. In 1955, Alma Cogan sang a Christmas song warning, you never do a tango with what? Or with whom? You never do a tango with an Eskimo, according to her song. Question 12. Who has teamed up with Lad Baby this year for their new Christmas charity single, and which charity is it for? So it is Martin Lewis, the money-saving expert, who has teamed up. He's actually got a pretty good voice. If you watch the video, I don't know if anybody else has seen it. It's pretty good. And the new charity single is As It Was for the last 4 years, so it is with this year's, for the Trussell Trust, which is a food bank charity. They're singing food. They're doing a version of Do They Know It's Christmas, and instead of Band-Aid, they've called it Food Aid. So obviously I find it ridiculous that they're releasing a song originally designed to feed the world 5 years on, and it's now, another song about helping the UK feed itself. It just makes me so angry. I'm sorry, it really does. But I'm glad they're doing it. Anyway, so do support them. Do download or stream that song. Please help it get to #1. It's a very good cause. All right, question 13. Speaking of Do They Know It's Christmas, how many times did it get to Christmas #1? The new version is called Food Aid. They have changed the lyrics quite a lot, so technically we can call it a different song. It's not called Do They Know It's Christmas. So the previous times that Do They Know It's Christmas has been UK #1 though is 4 times. So you had Band-Aid originally in 1984, Band-Aid 2 then in 1989, and then Band-Aid 20 and Band-Aid 30 respectively in 2004 and 2014. And the song got progressively worse as it went on. Just me? No. Question 14 now. Oh, Jan says, hold on, The Passenger, and I hate the X Factor for murdering music. Yes, exactly. Yeah, okay. What he said. All right, so question 14. Which Christmas song is the most popular according to streaming statistics around the world? Well, she doesn't have an album in the top 5, but her song is Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. It is the most popular Christmas song according to the latest streaming statistics globally. And question 15. Put these 12 Days of Christmas gifts into the correct order with the earliest appearance in the song first. Pipers piping, drummers drumming, and lords are leaping. Okay, so for 3 points, it is 10 lords are leaping, 11 pipers piping, and 12 drummers drumming. So they are the last 3, and that's the order. Lords are leaping, pipers piping, drummers drumming. Okay, your picture answers then are pony on baloney and a trooper on a pooper. Pete and Vernier say a big hello to Abby from all of them, and a kiss from Vernier too. Oh, thanks guys, that's lovely. Also, Jan says, it's ironic that George Michael was singing Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart and that he died of a heart attack on the 25th of December. Yeah, okay. Was it really Christmas Day? I don't remember it being Christmas Day, but regardless, it's, yeah, there is irony there, I suppose, most definitely. Okay, so tally up your scores. Let's see how well you do. I'd love to know how. I'm going to find out how many of you got both those pictures correct. I'm impressed if you did. But of course, no worries if not. This is just for fun, of course. You'll never get any criticism from me on this show. That's not how it works. Here come those scores then. Yep, 13 points then for Team Danger, Welsh Division. 13 points for Diva, 13 plus 1 for Diva. Donuts have scored 15 points. Both the pitches too, well done Team Danger, yeah. Maddie, Cat Lady's got 15 points there, well done Maddie. Britzillion score a woeful 7 plus 2. Oh, well, hopefully in the new year you'll get your whole team back together again. And we'll see an improvement, I'm sure. But good effort. Jan says 5 plus 2 points. And yup, George Michael passed on the 25th of December 2016. Oh, bless him. Okay. Yes, definitely irony there. Martin says 12 plus 2 for Let's Get Quizzical. I think we have done better with Blockbusters. Would you have done better with Blockbusters? Yeah, maybe we'll bring that back for Patreon in January then. 10 plus 2 for Luke and Jane. Well done. Both the pitches there. 13 points for Team Bath. Pinky and the Brains got 14 plus 2. Love the pitches, says Amanda. 15 plus 2 for Back in Black. Yeah, just a bit of silly fun really, isn't it, for Christmas? Why not? Don't take things too seriously on this show, do we? Absolutely not. Any more scores? Did I read them out already? 13 for Team Bath, yes. And 15 plus 2 for Back in Black. Okay. Keep the comments coming in. I'll keep reading them out. And what we're going to do now is move on to our final round of the evening, round number 4. A little bit different from number 4, and here's why. Okay. So for round number 4, you've got a big old logo quiz here. And every letter in the words here are Merry Christmas. Every letter is from a different logo, a different movie specifically. It might not always be the first letter in the movie title, but it's different nonetheless. What I need you to do is to work out what each one is for 1 point each. Now, because this is a giant pitch around, I hope you can all see it clearly, first of all, because I know some of you tend to watch on smaller devices. I was conscious of that, but I really wanted to include this for you, so hopefully you can make it out. Now I've made it much bigger on the screen. What I would like you to do is, I think the best way to do this would be to shout out in the comments, but before you do that, just have a few minutes to think about it, have a look at it. Let's just check out these last few comments that have come in, because the chat on the screen is a bit smaller now, so I'm just looking on separate screens now just to keep up with things. Morpheus in the Matrix, Jan says, Fate, it seems, it's his quote, Fate, it seems, is not without the sense of irony. One of my favourite quotes of all time. It is good. Yes, agreed. Grohl on a pole is hilarious. Dave Grohl on a pole. That's a good one. I haven't seen that. The other one I've seen that actually inspired this whole thing, but I felt might be a bit too obscure for some of you, was Palps on the Alps. So that's Emperor Palpatine, the Emperor from Star Wars, and he's been photoshopped onto the mountain range, the Alps. Palp on the Alps. I just thought that was so funny. As a Star Wars fan, obviously you know I'm a Star Wars fan, most of you. I found that hilarious. But yeah, probably a bit too obscure for some of you, so I left it out. But yeah, Grohl on a pole, that's also very funny. There's also a lot more rude ones which we won't mention because my kids are watching. Okay, so yeah, just bear that in mind. But hey, right, so can we do it as numbers rather than shout out? As numbers? I'm not sure I know what you mean. I'm not sure. I'm happy to do things a different way. I mean, really, it's just about how many you can guess. Do it as numbers rather than shout out. As in, go through them in order. Give me some suggestions. I don't mind. I'll keep an eye on the chat as it comes through. But yes, the idea is name the movie that each of these is in reference to. And I want to see how many of these you can get. I think collectively, as one combined Big Quiz Night In team, you could smash through all of these. There's a couple that are particularly tough, but let's have a look. Right, here, some more comments, some more suggestions. Let's have a look what you say. So you go through the answers, and then we tell you how many we guessed, like we do in the other rounds. Could do. Could do. I don't mind. I mean, I'll just keep chatting for a bit and see how many. Sue says, "Sorry, as a quiz, my parents are playing and want to see." Okay. Yeah. I don't know. If you can't see the screen, then it's yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky. But yeah, I'm happy to go through them all one at a time. But I don't know. There's not really many other ways I can do this unless I make it a bit bigger still. And we take out the chat, look. Make it a bit bigger. And what I'll do also is I will hide some of these other things. Let's hide that as well. There we go. And get that out of the way. Is that a bit better? You see it all clearly now? Okay, let's see how many of you then can guess some of these then. So, has everybody or have any of you managed to guess the first letter? Should we go through them one at a time? Somebody shout out in the chat. I don't mind if more than one of you does it. Basically, as we've gone through this, give yourself a point for all the ones you think you know. But let's start off with the first one. Somebody say in the chat what they think the first one is from, and I will confirm that with you. And we'll go through them all, and then just see how well you did, and if there's any you struggled with. But yeah, the first letter. What's that first one from? Let's see. Okay, some chat's coming in. Ooh, we've got the Addams Family being guessed. We've got Halloween being guessed as well. I can tell you now that the first letter is the Addams Family. It is A from the Addams Family. Okay, Number 2 then. Let's go to the next one. The M in Merry. What movie is that from? The M in Merry. What movie is that one from? Oh, A Nightmare Before Christmas was a good guess for the first one as well. But no, the M. So Jan's gone for Monsters Inc. Jace has gone for Monsters Inc. as well. Yeah, Jenny and Gabby both gone Monsters Inc. Martin's gone for Monsters Inc. It is, yes. Many of you are getting this one now. Yes, M for Monsters Inc. Very good. The E in Merry. So that's number 3 then. The third letter along is E in Merry. Which movie is this one from? This is one of the ones that people have struggled with, where I know this particular round has been hosted before. Where is that E from? Oh, Drew and Ant send apologies as they were busy and then send you all a big Merry Christmas. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, Merry Christmas to them as well from all of us, and hope to see them at a quiz soon. That would be awesome to have you all back together. Okay. Oh, Gabby's straight in there with Encanto. Very well done. Yeah, Sue's had a guess at Elf. Chrissy, my wife, she's gone with Encanto as well. It is Encanto. Yeah, very good. I knew you guys would be too clever for this round, really. The R. I think the R, I mean, from my perspective at least, the R is probably the most obvious to me. I think you guys will get this one right. It is Encanto, but it's definitely spelt with an E, Martin. Okay, keep those coming in then. Where is the R from? Yes, here we go. There's some guesses coming in now. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the correct answer. Well done, Jace. Straight in there with that one. What about the next one along then? The next R in Merry. The 5th letter in this A Merry Christmas Message. This one's a bit trickier, I think. I keep saying that, though. To be honest, I'm sure some of you are going to get this one as well. Let's see. Yeah, Indiana Jones is correct for that the third one in, or the first R in Merry. That is correct. Let's keep those comments coming in. Some screens are updating and some aren't. It's not Back to the Future. Good guess, but it's not Back to the Future. And some of you have now put Blade Runner in. The first one I can see here, well done. I think Jace got Blade Runner first there. But yes, well done to everyone who's put Blade Runner. I've just been chastised about my spelling of Encanto. I didn't even know it was a film, says Martin. Yes, it's with an E. Hence, it's an E in the word. So I'm sure you've already worked that one out. Well done. Yeah, it's a Disney Pixar movie. It's pretty good. It's good fun. So that We Don't Talk About Bruno song that everybody went mad about when the film got released. It's pretty good. Right, where's the Y from then? The second R is from Blade Runner. Where is the Y from? Let's see. Yeah, Pete says no, it's Blade Runner. Yeah, definitely Blade Runner. But where is that Y from? That's the next one. Let's see. Oh, some guesses are coming in now. Okay, let's go back and check. We have got some more guesses coming in. So the Y. Ooh, interesting. West Side Story, some of you are saying. Yeah, West Side Story. Oh, Jenny's gone with, is it the Y from Psycho? Okay. 3 of you there. Very well done. That is, at the end of Merry, the Y of West Side Story. Very good. That was a tricky one, though. And the C of Christmas now. If we move on to the C for Christmas, which movie poster is that one from? Well done. Chrissy's got West Side Story there as well. The C in Christmas has also proven to be a tricky one for some. So let's see how well you guys do with that. The C in Christmas. What do we think? Oh, some of you got some guesses in already. And if you're not sure on one, move on and get ready to type in the answer for the next one, yeah? Yes, okay. So, Martin, Jason, Sue, your answers are in very quickly there for A Clockwork Orange. That is correct. It is the C from A Clockwork Orange. I knew you guys would smash this. Okay, so the next one then is the H. H in Christmas. The H in Christmas, which one is that? And Chrissy has no idea on C. Yeah, Clockwork Orange is not the nicest of films, is it? No surprises if people don't get that one. We do now have guesses coming in. Oh yes, lots of you are guessing the H for Harry Potter. Yes, well done to Jan, to Jenny, to Jason, Martin, to Sue and Amanda and your respective teams. It is the H from Harry Potter. Where to now then? The R in Christmas. Where is that one from? Let's just have a look. Jan's gone straight in there. It's R as in Iron Man. Any other guesses for this one? Or do we agree with Jan? Is it the R in Iron Man? Martin says it's Iron Man as well. Okay. Refresh one more time. Sue, yeah, Iron Man. Okay. And Amanda as well. Excellent. Yes, it is the R from Iron Man. One of the Avengers, yes, Gabby, but it's not the R in Avengers. Specifically, it is the R in Iron Man. Okay, the I in Christmas there, the letter I, where is that one from? Yes, well done to Chrissy, she's got Iron Man there as well. Who's going to have a guess? Oh, she's gone with the I is in Simpsons as well. Jenny says, is it the Minions I? Jan's gone with the I in Simpsons as well. Any more guesses for this one? Let's have a look. Any more? 3 more? It is... No more on that one. Okay, it is the I in Simpsons. There has been a Simpsons movie, so it does count. The I is from The Simpsons. Okay, where's the S from? I know my kids are going to get that one very quickly if they haven't already. In fact, they'll probably get the one after that as well. Where is that S from? That might be one of the easiest ones of the lot. I guess they're only easy if you know the answer, in fairness. But for me, I look at it straight away, it stands out. Okay, let's see. What comments have we got here? Yes, Maddie's gone with Shrek. Jenny's gone Shrek. Gabby's gone Shrek. And Martin's gone Shrike. Shriek. Amanda's gone Shrek. Yes, it is the S from Shrek. Well done. And Rue and Abby want to say Shrek as well. Yes, I knew they'd get it. Well done, kids. Well done. And what about the T then in Christmas? What about the T? Where is that one from? Let's refresh. Yeah, we've got some guesses coming in here. Another easy one, is it for some? Autocorrect got you there, Martin. Yeah, like in Canto. Nice one. Okay, T is for Toy Story, says Chrissy and the kids there. Well done. And then we've got also Toy Story. Jason says Toy Story. Maddie says Toy Story as well. Good stuff. Yes, that is Toy Story. Where is the M from? The M in Christmas. Third from the end. Where is that one from? I have a visitor. Yes, it was Shrek. That's my son. Where he just poked his head in through the door. Right, let's just refresh. Where have we got to? Okay. Oh, brilliant. Yes, it is an awesome film, Amanda. Many of you have said The Mask. Here we go. So, Jenny, Ed, well done. Amanda, Jan, Gabby, Martin, and Chrissy again, well done. Okay. Next one is the A, the penultimate letter. Which movie is that one from? I mean, looking at it, it could be any number of them, really, couldn't it? Any number of certain genre films. Let's see how many of you get it right. Okay, going to refresh and see how many of you get this one right. Oh, okay. We've got Jenny guessing The Evil Dead. Amanda's saying Night of the Living Dead. Interesting guesses. You are both wrong, I will say. You are both wrong. Keep the guesses coming in though. Let's see. I thought this might be one that trips you up. That one? No. Keep them coming. A Christmas Nightmare? No, not A Christmas Nightmare. Okay. Am I going to have to tell you what this one is? Nightmare on Elm Street? No. Terminator? No. I'll give you a clue if we don't get a proper guess in at the minute. That's got it right. Yeah, Jay says Nightmare on Elm Street. That's not correct. Ed's gone with Shaun of the Dead. Well done. It's Shaun of the Dead. You get the point there for that one. I don't know if anybody else worked that one out, but very well done there, Ed. Shaun of the Dead is indeed the A. And now the final letter, the last letter there in the word Christmas. What is the letter S? Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. No. It's not the S in Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's come back to the comments and see. Shogun? No. That's a guess out of left field, that one. It's not Shogun. No. I will tell you, it is a movie that has been guessed already incorrectly for another letter. If you can remember back to that point. Let's see. But it has already been guessed for a different letter in the Merry Christmas words there. Because I saw it and I thought, oh, are they jumped ahead there? Or are they saying from the other one? No, it's not Encanto. There's still no S in that one. No E. This is going to become a new reoccurring joke. I hope you're prepared for that, Martin. I might do a catchphrase for it one day in a future quiz. Okay, we've got some more guesses coming in for the S. I don't know if you guys are going to get it. It's not Incredibles. No. I would. No, it's not Jaws. It's not Saw. I would say that Saw is probably a little bit closer to the genre we're looking for rather than Incredibles, although, you know, good guess. But yeah, I would say you're thinking more scarier movies for the S than family orientated as a lot of the other ones are. I'll give you another few seconds and then we will reveal that answer, but I was kind of hoping we'd come back to it. Martin says, can I have an E, please, Chris? Yes, you definitely needed one of those earlier. Scream, Jason says Scream. Is it Scream? No, it's not. Where is the S from at the end of Christmas? What movie could it be? It's an older scary movie. That's your next clue. An older, scary movie. Does that lead you down the right path? Here we go. I think it's happened. I think somebody's got it. Hold on. Martin and Maddie have both gone with Psycho. That was guessed earlier on. That is the S from Psycho. Very good. That is the lot. You have done it. Usual Suspects. I just missed that, Jace. Good guess again. But no, yeah, the correct answer there is Psycho. So that's your lot for that round. Good job, everybody. And let's just move on to... There's no more quiz, but let's just go on to the last page so that we can say a very big thank you to everybody that joined in this evening. 37 weeks to the day it has been since I've done one of these shows. And I'm so pleased to have all of you guys come back, and to the ones that couldn't make it, I hope maybe you got to catch up. And to anybody else that's watching, we're going to be doing this pretty much every week in the new year. That's when we'll come back again. Much more regular shows like it used to be, with lots of different variety and quiz rounds. And then, of course, the Patreon quiz rounds. Patreon quiz nights will be Tuesdays again, but that'll be the last Tuesday of the month. We'll aim for those. I don't know yet if I'll be starting them on the very first Tuesday of January, but if not, I'd imagine it'll be the week after. But of course, I'll let you all know. So make sure you are either, well, firstly, following this page, in the Top Fan group as well, because you get notifications when I post in there, whereas you might miss it if it's in the actual page. So make sure you look for the Big Quiz Night in Top Fan group, and also the link in the description will take you to wherever else you want to support me and follow me, to keep an eye on what I do, including things like Lima and Patreon and all that good stuff. If you want free quiz content, I've got loads of stuff that I can share and have shared already on this page and beyond, and over on my TikTok as well. Loads of quiz content. So yeah, always keeping that entertainment coming for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Give the video a like before you go. All that kind of stuff really helps with engagement. So make sure you give it a like or a love. All those good emojis. I didn't say it earlier on. I'll say it now. Thank you all for watching. And I will, of course, react to appropriately for all your comments. As we've said goodbyes at the end of this one. Yeah, really pleased that so many of you could join me for this one. And I hope we can continue it in the new year. Yes, lots of lovely messages. So nice to see you all again, says Jenny, and thank you, Chris and family. Wishing you all a happy end of the year celebration. Best wishes for 2023. I so hope your Team Whitehead have a great first Christmas in your new house. Oh, Jenny, yeah, we're very excited. It's so nice to have the space we've now got and to actually, really enjoy having people round as well. Just having a little bit more room in the house just goes a long way. We haven't been able to have entertain people properly for years, so that alone is just a huge thing for us. So yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, really lovely comments, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna close it off there, and I will respond to your messages and like them and all that good stuff in just a moment. But that's it. Thank you all for joining the 2022 Big Quiz Night in Christmas special, and I look forward to bringing you many more quizzes in the new year. Take care, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Good night.